Now, get ready. Put your 3D glasses on. We're about to take you on an amazing journey.
Hello, hello, Steve. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
There he is. How you doing?
Not bad. Slow on the trigger with the mute button.
All good, all good. See, we've got a Saiku and a Tongs in the chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me get my water. Here we go. All right. I think last time I asked you to recount what actually occurred last time, so I will do it this time. And yeah, let's see how much I can remember. So we gathered our party. We found a soldier in a cage, similar to the dude from Willow, Val Kilmer's character. We convinced an orc. Well, we didn't really convince the orc. Let's be honest. We knocked her off the edge with a net or some sort of trap. We freed the dude. We made it so we could find exactly where we need to go on the map with a little mini game that was cool. We then made it to some sort of cave. We did a ritual to open up the cave door, went inside. The human character caused all sorts of mischief and made our little gnome friend and himself go down in the bottom, and we had to solve some puzzles. And I guess after that, we managed to get some crystals, right? We've unlocked the door, and I think that's where we left it.
That's the last thing I remember.
Awesome. Well,
So everyone meeting up and then having the 3 crystals.
yeah, Saiku, absolutely. It would be good to see Verdantry and Daily Bean for sure. All right, continuing game. The Sunken Temple. Sounds familiar. Let me put my water out of the way. Alas, it is no Dr. Pepper time tonight.
Unfortunately, it was not Dr. Pepper time. Baltimore could not find it anywhere. Maybe Stanley bought it all.
Yeah, shame. I do have maraschino cherries though, but we've got nothing to mix it with. Maybe some water, but that'd just be some weirdness. Daly did not seem keen at the time. She did ask me what time it starts, but I don't know where she lives, so I've got no idea how to convert that. All right, let's see. This is all new.
Yeah, I remember this. We must have saved right before.
Yeah, we just came through this door. Yeah. Got the iron bar. Wooden tree.
The iron rod looks pretty
doing?
heavy, and it's stuck between those stones. Some sort of board. It's broken.
Let's get that board. And the iron bar.
I can't.
Oh, come on.
I know you all say in
A
the past.
simple line bar. So, yeah, I'm assuming we need a human, but...
True.
But even though he's a gnome, he can't pick up an iron bar?
No, it's just way too heavy for his little muscles.
A water vehicle with a skeleton. I wish I knew more about ships and the sea and stuff like that. Then maybe I could operate that thing.
Ah, right, Saki. Not as dedicated as you. I'm very thankful. Some little stones.
Ooh, some nice round stones.
Thorns.
Okay. Whole bunch of them.
The crab monster's the thing that's worrying me.
Crab monster. Oh, this.
Because she mentioned there's a water vehicle, so that suggests that this place could flood, but...
Oh. Maybe what we get is like a leather strap and create some sort of sling with those stones.
Another door. It looks more insignificant than the other two.
That's just mean.
It's not easy to open.
Look at the holder.
I think we're supposed to put the crystals back in here. Maybe I could touch both crystals by myself once they're in the sockets. Maybe if I stretch?
From here and here, get out of town.
I think we're supposed to put the crystals back in. Maybe I could touch...
That's right, because we left the dudes behind. Because they had to touch the crystals in order to keep the door open for us to go through.
Ugh, it feels like rotten food. Offerings, maybe. What is that?
We spoke about it
Tin.
last time,
It
Steve.
says sardines in oil.
But do you remember in Bali,
Oh,
there's like
shit.
those little offerings at each doorway that you can
Yeah.
walk past, and they smell really good.
Yeah, it's like it was to
Ooh,
welcome the gods in, and then you had another
moldy,
offering out the back to
slippery,
distract
sticky,
demons.
hard.
Okay, I didn't know about the back
A
offerings.
stone disc.
I think that's more rare, but yeah.
Slimy, moldy, slippery, sticky. Nope, nothing else in there.
So I'm assuming we have to open the door to let the others in so that they can do the crystals.
Yeah, maybe with this, because there's cogs here, right? So maybe something to do with this door. And this looks like a little control room. Maybe I'm looking too much into that, but I don't know. It's hard to say what that is. Michael, we did a bit of a recap at the start, but maybe you missed it. But basically what we did is we built our party, we came to the temple, we got split up, and we've put some crystals in the door and got through.
Yeah. Most of the time with Nate would have been just some dialogue with us traveling here. He initially was on the ship. We assumed he was going to skedaddle once we were on the island and was safe. Although I guess he does need the treasure, so he'll probably do that later. But most of our interactions were that huge puzzle section. Like we had the three of them, almost like Lost Viking style, doing stuff, and that's most of the interaction we've had with him.
Yeah. And he was also a dickhead as well.
And you said who his voice was, which I forget now, but
It was Geralt
I mean, it
of
was
Rivia.
yeah. It's the last thing I would
I
have
think we're
thought
supposed
of.
to put the crystals back in here. Maybe I could touch.
Okay, so that's for both of there. Ooh, look at this door. It is always
Does the treasure
exciting
chamber with the
getting-
artifact lie beyond this door, or are there just more doors and more gates and doors?
walking into a new area and just finding all the items. Something about it I really enjoy. Statue.
Wow! The stonemasons weren't a patch on the dwarves, but the statue is impressive.
Okay. What have we got? Okay, we got some. Oh,
It's
so
a
the
weird
oil.
creature 'cause it's
Hmm?
like a spider, I guess, but like it doesn't, because it's got with the eyes, but then it's like a crustacean, but then crustaceans usually only have 2 pincers, whereas that's got 4 pincers, I guess.
It's the Goro of crabs.
Yeah.
Maybe we can actually go out and bring another person in. Maybe that's the way it works. Oh, we do have the stone disc, actually.
I maybe make an offering of the sardines and oil? Or did we take that from the offering thing?
I think we found it in there. Anton fact. I don't even know what the fact was, Tongs. Okay, nothing to do with the ore just yet. Nothing that.
As awful as the carry-on films are, whenever I see an ore, it reminds me of a joke from one of those movies. Don't know why it sticks out on what is sort of standard comedies.
Ooh, magic wand with the hole. That's kind of cool. Haven't used the wand in a while.
Wilbur Weathervane, master thief.
Hell yeah.
Some kind of rounded metal cylinder with stone caps, pretty solidly built.
When I was younger, when I worked at Safeway, which is a supermarket, different to the American Safeway, when we had to fill in on the checkout, like normally I was doing like grocery, like packing shelves and things. But when we had to do the checkout, we actually had these pneumatic tubes that we'd put all the cash in and put them in the thing and they would thunk up in the sky, which was pretty cool. I don't think they do that anymore. Maybe they do.
I think that's I was used to be fascinated with them as a kid.
Everything in the temple is built
You'd see him in pictures of banks.
Mm. Last time I saw it was in the TV show Lost. Okay, so there's the tube hole.
That is a fantastic gnome invention.
There was one in that the series Arcane.
Oh, I haven't finished that yet.
Right at the start.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like second episode because that's how they she gives a cylinder to the like guy that runs the bar and says, "This is if you need to contact me, it'll go straight to me." And
Some kind of round
they receive
metal
it via a
cylinder with
pneumatic
stone
tube.
caps.
That's right.
Pretty solidly built.
Steve, speaking of, you've seen all that show, yeah?
Last episode we're up to. I haven't been able to watch it properly because I watch it with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on the last episode.
Do you remember the band that does the theme song for that show?
Yeah, Imagine Dragons.
Dragon D's nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Gotcha.
Some kind of rounded metal cylinder with stone caps. Pretty solidly built.
Stone caps.
I used to have sardines when I was a kid. I used to have sardines in oil on
Nothing's
toast.
working, yeah? My sister would
Disgusting.
definitely know why. Who knows what disasters might occur if I were to press that button?
Let's do it.
Or nothing at all.
The oil would have to be like some WD-40. That's what it's called, right?
But I'll just make them so that they're
Who knows what disasters might occur if I were to press
soft.
that?
Like you don't put the oil on the toast. You take them out of the oil and then mush them up.
Nothing at all.
I mean, for the game, like the oil would be for mechanicals, right? Maybe the oil in real life is to lube up your insides. But you used to have mussels as well on toast, or crackers or something. It's too brave
There's a
for
stone
me.
disc in there.
Oh, another one. Yeah, Psycho, I wonder how we could do that without it being TOS. You were Tongs. And I knew that Steve hadn't heard it, so that's why I put out the bait. I flung out the
Fatality.
fishing rod.
Just one of the few times I've seen that joke and it's made sense. Usually it's
Yeah.
reasonably random.
Yeah, exactly. It's a beauty. Yeah. Just need a third.
Nothing is working, yeah? My sister. My sister would definitely know why.
There was another one of those jokes that I don't know how I could ever work it into a conversation. It was from a streamer that I was watching. I watched this speedrunner of Resident Evil, and he was talking about a famous Greek god that is like not known by many people. And the Greek god's name is Bophides. And then when someone goes Bophides, and you go, yeah, Bophides nuts. But yeah, it doesn't. Oh, there's the stone disc. It's beautiful. Too hard.
No, that's not right. A bigger
It's-
disc is needed.
We're
For
going to have one of those puzzles. I can't see the other receptacle though.
a perfect fit.
There we go. You know what puzzles I don't like? The ones where it's kind of like an abacus in a way, sort of. It's more like donuts on pegs, and you have to move the donut. Like there's 3 pegs.
That's what I thought it was going to be, the
Right.
two pyramid puzzles.
Yeah.
Or 3 pyramids? I don't know.
Yeah, Tongs. The
I don't
lad
mind
was
them. They're easy, but they're just slightly boring. Like when you know the trick.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
And there's not much iterations. Like you can't. There's not even a pattern you need to know. You're just iterating over until they're all on one.
The
One
lag
Tech
tongs was the
Temple
game
Control
specifically.
System 1000 TM. The company went bust years ago. They specialize in technical systems for sunken temples. Traps,
It's the only way to do it.
curses, trick doors, that kind of thing. But not many temples sink nowadays.
But yeah, you have to do it. The Prophecies one, you'd have to do similar to the Dragons one, except they have to know that Greek god, I guess.
I love that we're workshopping how to do a D's nuts joke. It's good. Prophecies, to me, doesn't sound realistic though. As in, maybe someone like Socrates, you could say Socrates at nuts, maybe. That would
I
work.
went to look up who it is, and the first result is an Urban Dictionary that says he was a lot like Achilles. He just had one weakness, except instead of his heel, it was his groin. You may have heard of Achilles' heel, but have you heard of Prophecies' nuts?
Okay.
As much as I wouldn't normally say an Urban Dictionary thing, but that was actually funny.
Yeah.
Like, not without being gross.
Without that context, I guess it's famous. I don't know. All right, well, we've got the stone discs. There can't be any
There's
more.
still one disc missing.
Oh shit, there is. Okay.
I don't think that will do any good right now.
True. Okay. Can we just simply open it?
The writing on the tin says sardines in oil, and there's a picture with some fish on it. It looks as if they're sleeping. Ooh, some nice round stones.
Unless we have to make the third... Oh, hang on. I've got the disc. I thought I automatically put it on there. Jeez.
That's it. Stacked like that, the 4 discs are now the same height as the shaft in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got the little fast forward icon. Oh, okay. That's weird.
Right. Let's see. Those aren't gnome symbols.
Oh,
They're like all the
gosh.
others around here. What could they mean?
Okay, so I'm guessing we have to get the one in the center. Jess HR. I don't know what that is, Tongs. Is that some sort of emote you were trying to do? Oh, I get your joke now, Tongs. Prophecies is a mouthful. Gotcha. Okay, we obviously can't brute force it. So let's have a look outside. Where are the symbols? We did have... Oh, it was a different character that had the tablet. Let's see what happens if we go out. Okay.
Won't budge.
Thanks, Tom. There's these. What? I doubt it's that.
Slimy, moldy...
Anything else? Okay.
I think I should just wait for the others first before I find out what's through there.
Okay. Good to know. Zero, 2, 3. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
What happens when you turn the stones? Sorry?
Who knows what disaster
Um,
or nothing at all.
ooh, there's basically. Oh, hang on. What's this? Oh, okay. I get it.
Where would these symbols be?
I thought when they'd light up, maybe the first two we've got right. They were all red before. Turn it off. No? Hmm. Feels like I'm wearing.
Nothing is working, yeah? My sister would definitely know why.
Can't really call a sister.
Nothing is working, yeah? My sister would definitely know why.
With
Yeah.
that red. Can you do anything with that red valve?
Nah, that's a. This is interesting that it says 023, but. Is there a way to crack open this?
Maybe it's like so like
Oh.
this. Jesus.
Hang on, so. Red, yellow, green.
And we've got 2 greens, 2 reds. So I'm thinking that maybe maps to something and then gives us the symbols.
Can I touch these real quick?
So I guess you have to, I
That
guess,
time
line
it
up the
didn't do
symbols
it.
and then press the button, the big red button.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. Yeah, see, that one locked in. This one didn't. Now that's yellow. Keep going back like this. This is kind of weird.
If only, yeah, like maybe it's not animating properly. I click the top, the center.
You can push the shaft down. Looks like the machine doesn't like this combination.
Okay, so I'm assuming it might be like mastermind.
Let me get.
Yellow means it's right but in the wrong place.
And then green would be in the right place, right?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. We go. I'm just drawing the little bush, poorly, mind you. And then what's it? What's this symbol here? Like a P, kind of.
Yeah. Can't even make that out like a question mark. Yeah, maybe just spin that bottom one because that's obviously a red one. Now put that one back.
Oh, I can right click. Okay, like this.
And one more because yeah, that wasn't where it was.
Hang on, Michael said something. The light is green. There's a correct symbol in the correct disc. Find out each one by changing the symbols and then pressing the shaft in the center.
Yep.
Green light turns off. Place that symbol back because it's the correct. Yeah, so we knew that these two are correct.
Yeah, so put the bottom one back. So right one. Yep. Click it. And now the second from the bottom one, keep moving that, spinning that while clicking it until it does something.
Hang on, why did that?
Hey, why did it flicker?
I'm gonna jump out and jump back in. Do what? Okay, so it's still those two. Hang on. I didn't read all of what Michael said. Green light turns off. Place the symbol back because it's the correct symbol. The correct distance. Yep. You already found a correct symbol at the correct place. Do not touch anymore. Yep. The light is yellow. It's the correct symbol with the wrong disc. Yeah. Okay. So we thought.
Yep. So keep spinning the second from the bottom one, and then press the shaft because it's got to be the other way. We've done that one. Okay, one more.
Yeah. It's finicky, right? Oh, okay. So that represents a different disc.
But then that wasn't changing.
There we go.
Okay, we'll just assume it's right then.
So
now maybe the bottom one.
So leaf is 100%. Maybe they don't actually line up normally, which is second from the bottom. We'll just call that 3. We've got to figure out which is the first one. I'm just going to push this and see what happens if that changes. What?
There's no positioning, so it would show a layer of green ones. So put that back. So that one's done. Click it. Okay, so we don't touch the top one. So then the next one down, move that one and press the button.
Oh, okay. So star, wrong
That is
disc.
for something else. Maybe that one. Try it now.
Okay.
So now we're just going to spin that second from the top one until we get it right. It's weird because I thought that second from the bottom one was spinning. I could have sworn that wasn't having any effect, which means it would have been the red ones. And it suddenly went green.
All these years, and the machines are still.
That was obtuse.
Mm.
Probably the most confusing thing yet in this game.
Next was a very simple mastermind puzzle, but the fact you had to press the button at the middle was confusing.
Oh, Psycho, don't say that then.
And away it goes.
Oh,
Wow.
Could have.
That makes sense.
that's cool. Can we put rocks in there? Oh, damn that. How about this?
Could have been worse. Psycho could have said that's like the hundreds of reminds me of the hundreds of puzzles in Fate of Atlantis.
You can insert the cylinder into the pipe and use it as a weapon. I have absolutely no idea what it was originally used for.
Oh, okay. So something bad's going to come through and...
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
old mates can come in. Oh, then we can take the crystals. Cool. Oh, yeah. Psycho
Hey,
showed me the little
coast is
book that
clear.
she's got.
You
Little
can come
puzzle
in
book.
now.
Looks great. Yep.
What? No one home. Ivo? Nate? Nothing. I'll go get them.
Are they going out to the...
I'm back! I told you I'd...
Let's leave them behind then.
Hello? Where are you?
We don't need them.
I need the crystals to open that door over there. I won't be able to do it alone, no?
Run off for a little bit of adult time off screen.
Jesus.
They've been out there for an hour. She's already dressed for it.
Oh. The fishing rod again.
Hey, are you listening?
Oh, that's what we're going to use the weapon for.
You guard them and don't eat them. Understood? We will have some fun with them, but not here, not now.
I hope that Wilbur doesn't run into them.
Shorty's clever. He'll think of something. I hope.
Not much longer, and it'll be yours, Munkus. No one will be able to stop you.
These what,
Not
Psycho?
even Mother.
These what?
And you won't either, you pathetic little thing! You hear? I know you're hiding here somewhere!
Do we have a stealth sequence coming?
Maybe this is a touch more adventure than I'd bargained for.
swing across. Get their attention.
That's the only exit from
He
the
starts to
temple.
pick up the fishing rod just in case.
I'm not sure I used that fishing rod properly. Although I caught a fish, Ivo still didn't look all that satisfied.
That was a great gag. Ooh.
Small hands, fat little belly, not ideal for this, I'd say.
We can do it anyway.
Yeah, so it's a
That
fishing
wasn't
rod.
so hard after all. Oh no! I've read about trolls. They're not nice.
Racist.
Maybe we can get the bees on him or something.
All right, Wilbur. What have you read about trolls? They're big and ugly, and they're not very nice.
Michael, they're
They
very good.
Drink
Very,
blood
very
at full
good.
moon, and when you say their name, they melt into sea
I
foam
just realized I've got
because
ice
they
cream.
can't
I'll
stand
quickly grab it.
sunlight. No, wait. Something's not right there. As long as he's standing there, he'll see me.
And
in the
that
temple.
was another Steve bat.
The troll would see me.
I love them. I love them even more than normal Maltesers, I think. We're gonna knock this guy out, I'm sure of it.
Okay, it's kind of like a puzzle. I understand. We have to bring a sacrifice before you'll open.
Or you.
And now, open!
If you shoot that cylinder thing out that hole,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what I will be doing. I think he's gonna chase us in.
Please?
I like he's got a Shao Kahn helmet on.
Supposed
Oh.
to
I'd better keep my
Nice,
distance.
nice particle
I don't
effect.
know any battle magic, and he ain't no fluffy bunny.
Bullshit. God damn. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the.
This is gonna be excellent. What? I couldn't control.
Yeah, the strong, silent type, eh? And what the?
See, he's automatically walking. That's not me. It's got the fast forward.
You still do it though?
Well, it's got that
You can bring up the
symbol, so-
inventory.
No. Does not work. Unless...
Yeah, the strong, silent type, eh? I hate you! I hate you!
Don't think we can Oh, unless we turn the button off. I guess not.
I'm certain the builders had a good reason for installing it. Well, reasonably certain.
Because it goes around straight away. There must be something that we can catch his eye.
Oh, because he wants something to sacrifice, so yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, so he falls over and then you knock him out.
There were dead fish in that oil.
Sweet.
Yeah, the strong, silent type, eh?
Whoops, not that.
I hate you! I hate what the... Ah, mm.
Okay, we've got one part of the puzzle.
Oh, that wasn't waxing? Yeah. It's going back and forth.
I improved the machine.
Interesting. Well, one way to find out.
Ah, the strong, silent type, eh?
Luckily, we have ample
I want
stones.
the-
Oh, I was going to hit him 3 times. Like, slip, then bang, and then...
Ah, mm. Ah!
Nope, one more thing. Has to be the fishing rod, right?
I was thinking it could make like a trap, so it, like the rabbit trap we had.
Hmm. What else could there be? There's not really...
Should I face him down in a duel? Certified mage versus sorcerer, light versus dark, good versus evil, gnome versus, toad? My invention. I just have to tell Grandad about this.
It's not going to be something stupid like make a tripwire by getting this and then putting it in.
Maybe do another go with the drawer open, because that maybe does something, a third thing.
Yeah.
Ah, the strong, silent type, eh? I hate you! I hate you! What the? Ah, mm. Ew.
There.
Oh, because the thing was...
Hell yeah. Can we take his mask? That'd be rad. Ha!
Fatality.
Dead, dead. The rules of 3, right?
Maybe I could touch both crystals by myself once they're in the sockets. Ah, no. I need help from Nate or Ivo.
Okay. Time to go and sort them out then. I do like that in adventure games when you can automatically click the outside and it speeds it up rather than you having to walk there.
I'm not so much putting a toe out there as long as that troll's standing there.
Ah, good idea, Tongs. Not putting a toe out there, hey?
Why do experienced adventurers like those two let themselves get captured by the bad guys? That's what happens when you work with unqualified staff.
Oh, there's the ramen emotes. Very cute, very cute.
Why do experience...
Interesting. What did the red button do? Do you remember? It just turned stuff on?
I think it turned the pneumatic tube on, didn't it? Oh, no, it opened the door.
Oh,
There's a
this door.
solution. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. That was the thing that got us out.
You're right.
Maybe the wand on the ogre. Did you try that?
Yeah, I think I did try that. If I can't figure it out, I'll try it again when we go there. And they've locked the door.
I wedged the door shut. I don't think you'll get out of there in a hurry.
There's still that window, which I'm suspicious of.
The sorcerer put something in here.
Oh, okay.
A mirror.
Mirror.
Mirrors are a gnome invention. They work perfectly, except for the fact that they switch left for right. We're working on that.
Why is it the mirrors switch left to right but not up to down? I guess there are some mirrors that do that though, hey? It's like you look at a spoon and that will make you upside down. Maybe if the ogre looks at himself, he'll get all scared.
Yoo-hoo!
I don't like the first trick.
Maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
Oh, I thought it was a great idea.
I thought it was, except he didn't fall. I thought that was the idea.
As long as he's standing there, he'll see me.
Maybe
fight
use it
the
on
devil.
Nate to signal them that you're there. And they might do something.
No. Unless it gave me a chance.
Maybe
better
use it
not
with a
make him
fishing
any
rod because
angrier.
we
The next
dangle in
time I
front of
blind
him.
him with the mirror, it better be the last time.
Oh, maybe I can
The
walk.
troll would see me.
Okay. What else could the mirror be used for?
What's the
I'm not
fishing
so
rod?
much putting a toe out there as long as that troll's standing there.
The fishing rod didn't work with it?
No.
Hmm. Got the crystal with the rod. Gonna lure him off the edge. No. I think I saw a 9mm pistol back there. You maybe grab that and try that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. The old pixel. These
Is
are
there
all
a stone in front of him? I thought that lit up one stage.
I better not make him any angrier.
Uh,
The next time I blind him with the mirror,
look
it better
here.
be the last time.
And the orc. Or the troll.
this thing here.
I
The
like
troll would
in front of
see
where
me.
he's facing. Like,
Oh, wow.
we see that little bit.
Oh, it's
No.
got a club. Oh, there's the club.
As long as he's standing there, he'll see me if I leave the temple. The troll would see me. I'm not so much putting a...
See what we've got. Without any items.
I can't reach the club unnoticed.
The mirror. Oh, yeah, we would try the mirror.
Maybe the two of them can somehow distract the troll.
Hey, you troll, you! You're as
I could make it to the
unintelligent
club
as a...
unnoticed,
well,
but I wouldn't
a
be able
troll.
to use it in a fight. It looks
What are
pretty
you
heavy.
doing?
You're stupid even for a
Maybe
troll.
the magic wand would be like the Harry Potter
Shouldn't.
episode.
If your club had woodworm, it would make
No.
it cleverer than you.
She doesn't mean it. Right, Ivo?
The troll would see me.
Do you
I could
understand
make
what I'm
it to
saying?
the club
Or would
unnoticed,
it be better if
but I wouldn't be able to
grunted?
use it in a fight. It looks pretty heavy.
Is it true that trolls don't have any short-term memory? Oh, and something else.
That's
Is
so
it true
weird.
that trolls don't have any...
Got this.
Oh, so now you use, yeah.
Quick, free us, and then we're out of here.
Dead. Dead.
We can't go yet. We still have to find the treasure.
No treasure is worth that. Don't you know who that fat little guy is? And who his mother is?
Fatality.
Messing up her plans. Get the ship ready for departure. Wilbur and I'll get the treasure and we'll be back in a second.
I will get the ship ready, and as soon as it's ready, I will depart with or without you two.
But Captain Nate!
You know as well as I do that you can't just simply creep under the nearest stone and hide. You've helped us. We're in the same boat.
I'm done.
Only the Archmage can protect you, and he wants the treasure, so wait here.
Did Josie not appear?
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna skedaddle.
Almost a little eerie.
Let's do it. Let's carry on and get us some treasure.
What kind of monster do you think the statue represents?
I hardly think that's relevant.
Gora monster.
Maybe so. Oh!
Come here!
Ivo,
Hmm?
it's dark. I'm not really good with the dark.
Then you should sort out some light. I can't help at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, they're meant to be. What I should have done though, Tongs and Michael, is do this. Let's see if I can use some magic.
Come here!
Yeah, it kind of worked. All right, we need some light. We've got no light.
Wow! A dried up corpse. Its skin is like paper and it's a box.
That's a good one.
The
Got it!
speaking before of hearing jokes and waiting for the setup but not having the setup. That elf lady, every time I saw her, she reminds me of a joke that Vinny once said on one of the quick looks.
Oh yeah.
It's it's not a very big one. It's just something that for some reason stuck with me. And I keep thinking of the joke every time I see her. It's the quick look where they're playing Girl Fight, and there's a character in there called War Child, and the description is she's only known war since she was a child, and hence she's called War Child. And they're playing it, and this other girl came up that's barely wearing anything, pretty much the same as the elf lady. And he goes, "Is she called barely wears any clothes, child? Because ever since she's a child, all she's known is barely wearing any clothes." I remember that every time.
Hard, wooden, bones maybe? Living skeletons that...
Perhaps it's just simply wood.
Or that.
And that was another Steve fact.
Tongs is quick on the draw. Feel here. Right here.
Oh, that's a thing. Something metallic. Here's some kind of thick, rough cloth and rubber. No idea what it is. This thing's too big and heavy to move, and it doesn't look like there are any loose parts. Whoa! Ghosts or something like that. Or some kind of cloth. A cape, maybe. No help to me, anyway.
Is that a treasure chest in the background? It's hard to tell.
Whoa.
Oh,
Warm
wait.
and soft. Like a bag of warm fat.
Is that
That's me.
Why are you so soft? You're anything but fat.
Those are not my ribs.
Oh.
Would you kindly get your hands off me now?
Jesus.
Sorry.
I just realized we're in the mouth of a beast. It's kind of like that Goodies episode. Do you remember? You remember Goodies, don't you, Steve?
I remember the Goodies. I don't remember many episodes.
So there was an episode where a giant T-Rex was sort of like, I guess their apartment building was in the T-Rex's mouth, and they go and journey down the throat of a T-Rex. And I remember that Bill would use the throat dangle as a speedball. Is there a torch inside?
The box is full of little packages.
Oh, yeah, it's little lighting things.
And the packages are full of dried square things. Feels like cubes of dried grass.
Those from this game, or was that another game where they use jellyfish as a light source?
No, it was this one.
Or was this one?
Smells a bit like it did in Sea Stone, like sea ocean. It's so familiar. I know what they are. Dried jelly glowfish. Jelly glowfish are always shipped dried in small boxes.
Did you just lick the jelly glowfish?
No.
Then how
You
do
licked
know
it before you
jelly
know what it
glowfish
was.
taste like?
Well, that's my business.
Good save.
I need a container for the jelly glowfish, otherwise they'll get away.
Try it there.
Something cold, made of metal, I think. Like a sphere with round protrusions. Some part of this thing are made of glass, it seems. It's quite heavy, but it's hollow. There's an opening on one side, so it's a kind of container.
Diver's helmet. What a perfect lantern.
I filled the container with that stinky liquid. I'll put the container down here and put a jelly glowfish in it.
Look at that.
Ivo,
Yeah,
I don't think that was a passage.
you don't say. Good work.
I think we should get out of here. Fast.
Not without us getting what we came for.
Oh, it's like that. What's
You
that
mean-
game that's
Thank-
coming out where it's got that
Absolutely.
weeping
The
penis on the
artifact
wall?
of
The Geiger
divine
game
fate.
or Giga?
It isn't just being guarded by the monster. It's
I
in
don't
the
know. I was
monster.
going to say Day of the Tentacle.
Let's get it.
Tongs will
So
know
at
the
least-
name. It's the kind of thing Tongs knows.
At least it didn't seem like he touched her breast before. I think he touched her bum.
A lovely suitcase.
some reason
filled
it's
with
not
all
as-
sorts
doesn't
of
seem as bad.
expensive clothes. Lace, silk, long johns, only the best. These clothes don't fit me. Too bad, really, because sometimes it gets a touch breezy under my mage robes. I know what these are. They let you breathe underwater. Grandad used to use these while fastening bombs to the bottom of orc ships. Unfortunately, the fuses kept going out. Maybe I could use the barrel as a boat, but I'd still need a paddle. I can hardly row with my hands.
We never got that metal bar. Maybe what's his name will get it later.
Yeah, because I'm assuming we switched back to it at one point to save these two.
Maybe I could use the barrel as a boat, but I'd still need a paddle. I can
Yeah.
hardly row with my
Tongs,
hands.
just make sure you do it in Bing, okay?
I just typed it in, but I'm getting different results. From Geiger Weeping Penis, I'm getting nothing. Like, I'm getting anything but the video game.
For some reason, I always thought it was like, you know that game that you're playing at the moment, Chorves?
Chorus.
Yeah. It's kind of, I thought it was like that for a name. It's a one-word name.
Scorn.
Scorn, that's the one. There you go.
I'm happy she's
Who
finally
confused me
letting
said,
help
oh,
us.
it's like that game you're
Best I
playing.
don't talk to her,
It's like,
or
I'm
else she
not
might
playing
change her
a
mind.
Hedgehog Geiger Weeping Penis game.
Not today, at least.
No.
What do we got? Do we have any items? Don't really. Little suitcases you. Maybe there's something.
A suitcase with human clothes. Too fine to be an adventurer's. Perhaps a merchant ship ran aground on the rocks out there and it belonged to one of the passengers.
I don't believe that for a second, Michael, because we've seen nothing but a weeping penis. That's it.
I would never, ever wear anything like this.
Don't even know what Scorn is. The original trailer didn't show anything but a flesh wall. That's it. So strange.
Humans are renowned for their absurd clothing, but this is simply ridiculous. I can't see anything that would help.
Okay. How about this? Can I just push you in the barrel? Oh. Oh, so I'm graceful. Sweet.
That's it.
Great!
I get the
now it's my
idea
turn.
of her being enough and graceful,
Let's try and think of
but
something else for you.
that kind of looked very awkward. Usually did that, like hunched over.
That's something Nomi. That means that it's dangerous and highly unlikely that it'll have any useful purpose at all.
Jesus, tongues. Scorn is an atmospheric first-person horror adventure game set in a nightmarish universe, the old forms. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
So it gets an R18 rating, and
Before, it's a kind of musical.
what other games have been all out banned in our country?
Something like that.
Mortal Kombat, Fallout, they get banned.
Doesn't work.
The Weeping Dick game, just an R18.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm not touching anything that's been built by a gnome.
Not touching anything.
Oh, yeah,
that's
this
been-
was one of the ages ago. Was it 10 or something?
The chest
No,
seems to be
9 or
knotted in this
10.
hole in the wall.
Yeah, it rings a
Perhaps it's
bell.
being sucked in tight.
I'm excited to buy mine from PlayAsia. You know, to get it.
Remember
I
Play
can't
Asia?
get it out. It's been sucked in tight. Oh, the smell coming out of that hole is abominable. It appears to be some sort of drain. As if.
Damn. Hoping she'd jump down.
Count me out. Doesn't work.
Don't have any items. Oh, board. Here we go.
A wooden board. It's about 1 meter long and one end runs to a point.
Yeah, Fallout was originally banned, Fallout 3, because of the drug use.
Drug use, yeah. Even though most games have the concept of stims being used.
Yeah, it was because it was
Keep people
morphine
going.
specifically, like the name. All I did was change it to like Stim Pack and then it was good to go. Or whatever it was called. Alright, we can get Wilbur across there now. He
So
can
why
use...
if they just kept to the original lore of the Fallout series, that would have been fine.
Mm-hmm. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't, no, no, no. No! Don't. Just gonna tell you to go back. You know what other game was actually banned in Australia? Oh, genital jousting.
Okay, when she's done with the barrel, she'll move it to the side in the original position.
There's no longer room for Ivo in the barrel, but I should be able to reach the other side with dry feet.
Yeah, it still might even be, Michael, if you search Steam for genital jousting, it may not even appear because it was banned.
Yeah, our review board, like our
Maybe the Giants made them.
censorship is, I think, pretty close to America. Like that's other aspects aren't, but our censorship things do get just as puritanical.
You'd think though, Verdantry, like the word bugger is an Australian like icon. So if anything, it should be a bloody
yeah,
fine.
mad.
Good to see you.
Like we had an ad where they say bugger like 20 times. And that was when most people didn't know what it actually meant. We just used it. And that's when it went around of like, hey, do you know what bugger actually means? That was a revelation. I remember that was a revelation to me. It was a revelation to most people.
Don't actually do anything.
Because we use it so casually.
My dad gave my mum one of those. You put a slate on this round plate and then carefully lower the needle onto the slate.
Ah,
And
okay,
then you
must
hear
have
the sound
passed
of a
through.
needle scratching across the slate. Terrible noise, which is then amplified using that pipe there.
Oh.
That thing is too unwieldy for me. I'll only take the scratch loudener.
Scratch loudener. And then if we put this on... Oh, not that. This. Make it even louder. One of Gondor time. Really? That's it? Nothing?
We get someone with
Truly
the
gorgeous piece of technology.
bigger chest to
Naturally, it
try
was a
it.
hit in gnome society. After all, it does make noise. But I kind of wish it would make other noises.
Oh, we haven't looked at the hole yet.
Ugh, that stinks. Like, you know, something really bad. I'm not climbing into a hole like that. Somebody else can do that.
No, it's okay, Wilbur. You do it.
But, don't elves have a better sense of direction?
You're much smaller than me, so you can squeeze your way through a narrow passage.
But
Get on with it. You want to be a hero, don't you? I would have leapt at the chance if someone had asked me.
Down the hole we go.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, he's doing all the shit by himself. That's cool.
kind of like
barrel lid.
That section.
Precious
That
stone.
section of Monkey Island.
Yeah. In the
There's
mayor's
a
manor.
bunch of crazy stuff happening off scene. Yeah.
Oh, a music puzzle.
That was in Sea of Thieves when we did the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. We had the
Wow,
music
a
puzzle.
ghostly apparition
Yeah.
in the mirror. I need help.
This will help you.
A strong rope in good condition. Time to head back. But how? Ooh, I get it.
This is a good gag. I like it.
And how was it?
The usual.
Okay, so what if we use the wooden lid?
Yeah, like I like the music puzzle, but didn't get up to the level of crazy that Monkey Island did with
wouldn't be
the
able to get to the other side together.
use confetti on armed clown.
I can't reach.
Okay. Oh, I took a look at the Thimbleweed Park uncensored stuff. I just watched the YouTube video of it. Didn't expect it to be that crass.
Look what I found, Ivo.
Oh, I've got an idea. Crawl into the barrel, will you?
Okay. Are you sure this is safe?
Oh,
Oh! Never
Okay.
again.
At least we're both on this side now.
I thought the slime would have gotten in.
With the lid.
There you are.
Thanks.
Alright. Look at the stomach acid. We didn't do that before.
Stomach acid. A whole load of it. It can dissolve a human being in minutes. Oh, and by the smell of it, that's already happened a few times. I'll tie the rope to the handle.
Okay, and then maybe Wilbur grabs the rope. And then jumps down the hole, maybe?
We can do it together.
Okay.
If you think so.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh yeah.
Appears that we've done our big friend a big favour with this.
I'm gonna blow in the horn.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Little mage boy was able to do it. He's lying.
Beautifully worked chest. Looks solid. The chest won't be that easy to unlock. We'll need to break it open. Perhaps we could freeze it and...
It doesn't always have to be so complicated. I can't get it open.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a complicated lock. I suggest that we ask Captain Bonnet. Perhaps he can deal with it.
I'm sure he can. But first we have to get out of here.
The gentleman pirate?
There's something else in the box.
Oh, nice.
This thing will make your voice much louder. Shame, because most mortal beings speak unbearably loud as it is, even without one of these things.
Oh, okay. We put the cone on top. Oh, I thought that was a given. Or maybe Wilbur can do it because he can build stuff.
He's the only one that speaks into it, so I think he'll be the one doing the amplifier.
Here we go.
What are you doing there?
Maybe I can communicate with the monster.
That's never gonna work. We're surrounded by tons of flesh and blubber.
Yes, but the sound of the horn is amplified, then re-amplified until it's about 1,000 times as loud in the end.
Physical humbug.
Sounds legit.
I must have eaten something bad.
Did you hear that? It can talk. Hello?
Who's there?
We're two adventurers trapped in your stomach.
Really? I'm sorry.
Would you let us out?
No, I don't get my hands on food very often.
But there's no meat on us at all. I was as thin as a toothpick, and I weigh less than a sheep.
Better than nothing.
Come on! We pried that chest from that gap in your stomach.
Which chest?
The chest that was plugging up the hole. It looked painful.
I don't know what you did, but I'm feeling better than I have in 100 years.
So will you let us go?
All right then, but perhaps you could lure a few ships here, or a whale or two.
Sounds like a good plan.
We'll see. Goodbye. I thought that monster was really nice. Perhaps we really could send a ship or two.
You are sometimes so strange.
But if we...
What the?
Oh, I thought we killed him.
Surprise, my pretty one.
But... Captain Nate!
Have you been working with them all this time?
Oh, no, my dear. It's just that I happen to know which buttons to press with people like our human friend.
What did he promise you?
Our lives, mine in particular, and the treasure. All of it, except for one item which he wants to select.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I saw that, Tongs.
Wilbur, don't hand over the artifact of divine fate. Understood?
Understood.
The artifact of divine fate.
Good one, Elf.
Unlimited power.
Go away! I'm a mighty battle mage.
Sure you are.
Nate, you can't allow this to happen.
He'll focus on his own affairs. That's what you should have done, too. You... Ah!
Take the
Oh,
artifact to safety.
Chewie.
No!
Oh, shit. She can't dodge bullets. Some graceful elf she turned out to be.
That was a naked seeking missile, so should have been wearing more clothes.
Ah,
That'd be more
right.
safe.
Oh, that head on a spike is kind of creepy.
How could you do that?
I've saved your necks. Well, yours at least.
You freed the sorcerer, all because you wanted treasure.
Do you seriously believe I thought for 1 second that Munkus would give us a treasure hoard? I made a deal with Munkus because it was the one small chance we had of getting out of there in
And
one
that
piece.
was another
So
Steve
you
back.
get it? They would have pursued us and made our lives hell. And sooner or later, we'd have fallen into their hands. No treasure's worth that.
Do you think anyone anywhere will have a quiet life if that falls into Motroga's hands?
Or Troga.
I really didn't know. Hey! Hey, little guy, where are you going? Fine, just go. And next time, just tell me what it's... Wilbur!
Did he get snared? Oh no. He's getting accosted
He's
from...
waking up.
Ah!
Who are these
Nice and
guys?
Calm now. You're safe here. We're zombies.
Well, you're a ghost, let's be honest.
Yeah. The ghost and skeleton, I don't know what the other one is,
And-
but
And inedible. Bad skin, very nasty flesh, and hardly any brains.
You see, he hates us. He's afraid of us. And that's why he hates us. Our committee still has a lot of work to do.
What kind of committee are you talking about?
We are the Committee for the Humane Treatment of the Undead.
We're trying to improve the bad reputation that the undead have amongst the living.
And amongst the dead.
Because no one seems to like us.
Where is Wilbur? There was a trap and a shadow.
That was me. I knocked you down. You banged your head on a rock. Please forgive me. I don't really have this body under control yet.
Why did you knock me over? What's happened to Wilbur?
He probably saved your neck.
The chief orc from the camp set that trap. If it caught you both, then it wouldn't only be your little friend who's in trouble.
Wilbur's in an orc camp? Oh man, and it's my fault?
How do you mean?
Well...
Tell us, boy. As you can see, we've been blaming ourselves for this mess.
All right. My name is Nate. I was in Seastone by the Western Ocean. Then along comes this little gnome and... And wham! Everything goes black. Then I wake up and there you are.
You deceived him?
The sword in his belly.
You were only interested in saving your own neck.
Well, it's not exactly like that. Shades of grey.
You
50
should be
Shades.
wearing this pillory.
I've lived with pirates, cutthroats, but never.
Now just hold it right there. Maybe I did behave just a tiny little bit narcissistically.
You sold your friends down the river because you hoped it would help you get out of the whole thing in one piece? No. You have to get Wilbur out of there, and you have to free the elf.
I know.
At Tom-Tom's,
you're
I heard
right.
it as I saw
And
the
I have to get
message
the
saying you
artifact to
redeemed it.
safety too.
I will help you if you meant that seriously. My name is Gulliver. You can find me up in my workshop. Come on, body.
A stone sarcophagus with a carved knight on it. Maybe it's the ex-lover of the howling ex-living woman.
A weeping woman.
A few dust-covered urns, most of them decorated with coats of arms. A double-headed eagle, a badger eating a snake. There's a king's head in orange and blue. And here, a green W in a lozenge. None of which means a thing to me.
In a lozenge.
They mean nothing to me. I guess they
I think
must
that's a
be the
logo,
family
but I can't
crest of the
picture which
day.
one it is.
A few dust-covered urns.
Was it a
most of them
W?
decorated with coats of arms. A double-headed eagle, a badger eating a
Green
snake.
W in a lozenge.
There's a king's head in orange and blue. And here,
Oh,
a
it's,
green W in a lozenge. None of which means a
King's
thing
Head in
to me.
orange and blue, that'd be like Burger King or something like that.
Oh, maybe. And a W in a lozenge, is that Wendy's? Maybe? I don't know. Americans, you'd know more than we would. Our Wendy's is a stupid hot dog and milkshake and donut shop. Alright, lady. What do we got?
Isn't it a lovely day today?
Can you get that tattoo, Steve?
My finely
Tattoo.
tuned intuition is
Yeah, here's
telling
one.
me you might have some troubles.
That's just a skull and crossbones.
Mhm.
Already got something in there too, that area too.
Or proper pain
I like
might
where
be
that is.
physical.
1,000 times worse than that.
Looks like she shouldn't have gone into that deep water without her water wings.
It wasn't an accident. I wanted to kill myself.
It almost worked.
Do we have Wendy's? I don't think we had.
Not American Wendy's. We've got Australian Wendy's, which is kind of like Donut King.
I've never even had that.
It's, yeah, you're basically getting hot dogs with, instead of the slit down the bun, it's got like a spike that hollows out the center of the bun, and then the hot dog is like stuck inside the bun that way.
Oh yeah, those ones.
No. No, Michael, come on. I know it's late.
Oh, well, sweetheart, it's not all bad. Tell your Uncle Nate what's wrong.
I had American Wendy's in Japan once.
Fun of me!
But it was kind of
Would
forgettable a bit.
You men are so insensitive. Only he wasn't. He understood me.
Who is he?
Maximilian. My Maximilian. Oh, the most beautiful man who ever walked under the stars.
Yes, and then?
Gone. He is gone.
And that's why you wanted to kill yourself?
We were engaged. Maximilian and I were to be married. It was heavenly. I, the rich daughter of a mithril merchant, and he...
Get to the tragic bit,
Mithril.
please.
I gave him chestfuls of gold and all my jewelry.
Ooh,
as
Psycho,
a
I love
token
wasabi.
of my love. He was going to use it to arrange the most beautiful wedding ever.
Ah, the con man hoofed it.
He did not hoof it.
Hoof.
Something must have happened to him. He must have been held. Perhaps someone kidnapped him. And now he is languishing away in some tower and...
He hoofed it.
He will come back. And we will be reunited like two lovers on...
And why have you chosen to ruin the atmosphere in this particular crypt?
This is the resting place of his forebears. I will wait with his ancestors until I receive news from him.
Sounds logical. Well, it can't last that much longer.
I know.
As much as I'd love to spend more time with you, I have to get going.
His character's a weird choice. Like, he's got this super loose ponytail. Super loose.
At McDonald's in Hawaii, and you got a free cup of pineapple chunks with it.
Ooh, legit pineapple's so good.
Mm.
Especially on pizza. Yeah, I had McDonald's in... The weirdest thing, I guess, of all the places of McDonald's is just outside of Pompeii. We had McDonald's, and they had these deep-fried olives that had ham inside where the... you know, where the... What do they call it? In the stuffed olive, the red thing again? I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head.
Where the pits. Or
No,
like where the pits would be.
No. There's a... It starts with P. It's not pits. It's like a red... Man, what is it called? I don't know. Either way. Pimento! There you go. Thank you, Psycho. Yeah, so if you took the pimento out and then you put the ham in and then plug the olive back up with pimento and then sort of rolled it in breading, like panko crumbs or something, and deep fried it, that's what they had there. It was pretty good. Pretty good. In the Louvre, I had McDonald's and they had beer as one of the options. So that was pretty good. Look at the dripping candle. Jeez, is that a candle?
The candles create the right atmosphere. Creepy, yet still with a hint of homeliness. But this one isn't going to burn for much longer if it keeps dropping wax like that.
Like, this is legit Scorn all over again. See?
I used to wonder what happens to the wax when it's isolated before I just picture like the volume of wax that's in a candle, and why isn't there that much when it's finished burning? Not knowing that it evaporates.
The candles create the right, but this one is...
Okay, so it didn't change to a hand.
So we're going to a church once for service because that's partner had like a phase of going to church, like.
A flattened tube.
It didn't work out because I was with stepbrothers, like her children, and we just end up fighting constantly and causing trouble.
Ah, there was still a bit in it. I don't need the tube anymore.
At one stage, we went there, went to the church, and the priest picked me out and took me and showed me how to snuff the candles.
That sounds like the start of a horror story.
Basically, yeah. The only thing is, and that was what the fight was then. That day's fight was then about, because the other two are sitting there expectingly waiting for him to go to them and give them a task, and he didn't. He just singled me out, and so I'm doing this thing, got back to them, and then we started fighting immediately. But yeah, the thing was, you had to use a candle snuffer, and I was fascinated with because I knew the concept of suffocating the flame so that it goes out, but I didn't quite know why. And I tried to ask why, and he just said, "Oh no, you just got to do it that way." He couldn't explain why they do it, because I said, "Why don't you just blow them all out?" And he goes, "You can't blow them all out. You have to use the snuffer."
It's
and I went ages not knowing that.
The priest would be used to blowing things.
Yeah, with children.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of those things where, I mean, it's the thing with the church. There's even the things that make sense still doesn't know why to do it. So anyway, found out ages later. I found out why you do it, and it's because the wax is evaporating. There's a column of evaporated wax above the candles at all time. You just can't see it. So if there's a candle in the same place and it's constantly running, every time you blow it out, you're blowing the evaporated wax into whatever's behind it, so that you'll get a waxy build-up on the other end, and that's why you use a snuffer instead of blowing it.
That makes sense. In the game of Survivor, which Lisa and I watch, Jeff Probst will snuff out their torch, because in the game of Survivor, fire equals life. So there was a ritualistic aspect.
And that was another Steve back.
But then, I was fascinated with why you do it.
Obviously,
other than looking a bit better. But
there still weren't enough horror characters here already.
But that's the thing. I probably would have been more interested in that stuff if there was more to it and just do this.
Yes, Psycho. For the last, they must get a really good tax break there or something. It's filmed in Fiji back to back, which is good. But every episode, Lisa's there saying that water looks delicious. Yep. Michael, your joke wasn't too far. It just didn't make any sense. I already checked the dripping candle. Don't need to check it again. Yeah.
Loudmouth Lisa! Stupid Lisa Garbage Face!
Guess tin can. I just want to get all the items, but move on. Telephone. Interesting.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
Is Wilbur okay? Where have the orcs taken him, and what are they going to do with him?
They've taken him into their camp. That much is clear, but I don't know what they're going to do to him. Could be rather unsavory.
You mean?
Put it like this. If you're concerned about the little one's life, you may soon have one worry less.
Does your body maybe act a little kooky?
No, it doesn't. My body isn't finished yet. Or do you mean the old one? The rotten one in the ground?
Is he making like a Krang body?
I meant that one there.
Oh, this one. Oh, it's not mine, just borrowed.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's a woman's body.
Whose body is that, then?
Esther's.
And who is Esther?
No idea. Don't know her, but this is her body. She's helping me until I got mine back. Then we're both going to look for her head.
Oh, is her head on the spike outside?
Exactly.
How did you get to know each other, you and Esther's body?
For many years, I was in a grave out there. I chewed my way out of the coffin after the old body gave up the ghost. Then I saw this body outside, stumbling about, headless, knocking over gravestones, running into walls. I thought to myself, this is a sign.
And what you're making there, that's supposed to become your new body?
Exactly. Isn't it excellent?
Yes. Yes, it's, X something.
Unfortunately, the construction drags along a bit. I'll tell you one thing. Never ask a headless zombie to replace your arms if you want to build precision machinery.
I'll make a note of it. What's new? Doesn't all that wailing from that failed swimmer down there really get on your nerves?
Failed swimmer.
Steady on. The young lady is suffering great distress. And she lets it out. Day in, day out. For hours on end.
So what's the story with her missing lover?
He jilted her, cold as ice, raked in her gold, and enjoys a sweet life somewhere down south.
She seems to think differently.
The good woman isn't really in touch with reality.
What if it's that rich psychic?
She still believes everything will be resolved one day. She's waiting for him to appear or send her a letter. Anything at all.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Don't let me stop you.
Alright, now on to Chief
boss.
Zombie.
Ah, the living one.
And how many of you are there? In the committee, I mean?
The group is still in its early stages. We only have 3 members so far. But the Spirit Union is associated to us, and the Federation of Programmers is thinking about finally going public with their undead status. Unfortunately, you can't become a member. You're too alive.
Thanks a lot. What are you doing in that thing? And don't tell me it's a fashion statement. I've seen a lot of stuff, but that...
No, nothing like that. A paladin put this thing on me.
What did you do, insult his sister?
Well, you could put it like that. He put me in the pillory for it, but even then I couldn't keep my mouth shut. That's why the fair lady stabbed me. So I came back as a ghost and kept her awake at night. They sent a ghostbuster after me, and he actually caught me and killed me.
He killed a ghost? Cool guy.
I then came back as the first
Boston
undead
makes me
ghost in
feel-
history and messed up the fair lady's wedding. As a result, the paladin conjured this magical penitence pillory around my neck. Now he's lurking around outside the crypt. I think he'd like to cut me up into little pieces and throw me into the sea.
Pretty nasty. You've hardly done anything to deserve that.
Oh, I don't know. I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I'd like to end this feud. It only causes unhappiness.
Why don't you apologize?
I've tried, but the paladin only wants revenge. He hurled his hammer at me last time.
Have you guys seen, that kind of reminded me, have you guys seen that movie Palm Springs? If you haven't, it's really good.
That thing looks pretty uncomfortable. Can't you get the pillory off somehow?
Would I still be wearing it if I could? You've got no idea how impractical this thing is. Try scratching your nose with it on.
Or go to the bathroom.
Oh, don't remind me. This is a magical pillory. You can't just break it open. It's sealed for eternity. It'll only open when the paladin forgives me.
So, never then.
Oh, it would seem that way.
Sure is,
Better
Michael.
get going.
Yep.
See
Good
ya.
one.
Take care, and remember, we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid-smelling, dead friends.
Is that the Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy?
Yep. It also has one of my favorite actors, J.K. Simmons, in it. Who, in this story, it's a very similar thing to the Paladin story. Oh, there he is. Do you reckon that's Esther's head? Oh,
I'd say so. We've seen this area before.
Have we? Did you say? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we got hit.
A few small white mushrooms. No
Oh,
idea
okay,
what
just,
can eat.
yeah, the scene before. Yeah, Whiplash is really good.
Whiplash is my favorite movie of all time, I'd say. Something about it that just really, yeah.
A map of the region. Among other things, the Paladin has marked the crypt.
And I especially like Top Gun 2 because it has the guy from Whiplash in it as well.
I think I've told Bolt this, but
A
it's a
fashionable
J.K.
couch made
Simmons
from light wood.
anecdote I have about him
There's the
being
logo
brutal.
on it. The pink
It's not for a podcast. This is a story that Billy West told, where he's the voice actor that does like most of the Futurama cast, various things. He's the Red M&M,
Ren and Stimpy.
yeah, like tons of stuff. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. And you're saying that his wife started watching the show Oz, the prison drama, and so she got him to watch it with her. And there's this character, and he goes, "It's one of the darkest characters I've seen, like, in this prison, and just absolutely brutal." And she goes, "What do you think of him?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's like really scary." And she goes, "You know, it's one of those things where you can tell that person's just like that in real life." And he goes, he's just started laughing, and she goes, "What's so funny?" And she goes, "He's the yellow M&M." It was J.K. Simmons, and he goes, "He's the yellow M&M."
Yeah, that's
yeah, it's just that's one of those things. Yeah, the acting is so good, but people misplace. There's a mixture of that and people misplacing acting with real life.
Some red earth.
I think that's what's amazing about him is he can be the scariest guy. Like, yeah, Schillinger in Oz, very, very scary. Whiplash, very, very scary as well.
And can do the yellow M&M or the guy from. He did a really good role in Spider-Man. Like, it's not, even though it's not serious, he does that character role he did is perfect as the high-strung newspaper manager editor.
Yeah, he's also the dad in Juno, the loving father. Really great show if you guys have seen it, called Counterpart, where he actually plays two characters in that. Very, very cool.
A head on a pole. What will the Peggy people have to say about that? A gruesome head. Kind of a cheap gimmick, because ultimately... Ah!
Yeah, she does look like she'd match the body.
What? Is there a spider on me?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Those creepy crawlies drive me mad. Can you imagine what it feels like when they run up your neck and then start nibbling
have a
at
neck.
your eyes from the inside?
Yeah, Counterpart's really good. Without spoiling it, it's the premise is like the universe is kind of split. Oh, thank you. Sorry, 1 second. The universe is sort of split into two universes, and so J.K. Simmons obviously plays the main character, but on both sides, and one is an absolute hard ass, kind of like the Schillinger.
The one has a goatee and one doesn't, I'm assuming.
No, I don't think so. I think
Uh,
the thing is that even though they're the same actor, obviously, the characters are so different that you get the best of both worlds. Yeah, it's like it is at least a treat stream. Absolutely.
Yes, well, of course.
Stupid paladin simply chops my head off.
Oh, wow.
Hey, stop that nattering. Leave the head alone.
Leave the head alone. Leave the head alone.
That you, Esther?
Mm-hmm.
I've just met your body. It's doing okay, apart from missing its head.
I miss her. I would love to write, but no hands.
Starting to turn into geese peep there, Verdantry.
Shh! Quiet over there.
Oh.
He's not looking right now.
Oh, sweet.
Why not? You can always use a pink-colored pom-pom.
You're gonna have
in the
to.
wildlands. In the war. A banner. The emblem on it could be the paladin's arms. It shows a sword, a shield, and red high heels? A paladin in a pink-colored outfit? That's wrong. Just wrong. Are you a warrior?
No, I can't fight.
Are you a healer?
I can't heal either.
Then you're a paladin.
What do you want?
Know any good paladin jokes?
Why should anyone make
Paladin
jokes
needs
about
nuts.
us? We
I was just about to say that. I was trying to put it together first.
This is a tunic.
Sure. You know that men who wear dresses are, as a rule, well, men who wear dresses.
What's that supposed to mean? Just because I wear dresses, use cosmetics, and take a general interest in my appearance?
Ah, so it is a dress.
The modern man is metrosexual.
That's news to me.
Well, my order and I have lifted ourselves up out of the mud in which you and your sort still wallow like pigs. We're cosmopolitan, hip, fashionable. We take care of our appearance and don't downplay our feminine side.
Yeah, whatever. The wildlands.
You guys ever? This is something that haunts me still to this day. You guys ever try to make a joke and it fails so hard that it just sort of stains your brain and you think back on it? It just reminded me of it. One of Lisa's best friends got married, and Lisa was in the bridal party, and I was, I don't know, the guy that turned the music on. But anyway, we went in the back room where the bride and the groom were sort of getting ready and all that. And she said something like, "Oh, get a Cosmo out on every table." And in Australia, there's a magazine called Cosmo. It's like a girl magazine. And I said, "Oh, the magazine, hey, a magazine for every table." And obviously it was a joke. And then she just looked at me stone faced and said, "No." And I've just, wow. Yeah, I haven't forgotten, and it's been years.
What's that zombie head doing there on that lance?
If I put it on the ground, it might try and bite me. It's also much easier to see like this.
I mean, why did you behead the poor zombie in the first place?
Zombies!
Ew.
Jesus, actually spat.
Stinky, unholy things. Without any charm or chic whatsoever. They can't expect any sympathy.
About the zombie you've stuck in the magical penitence pillory.
What about that maggot? Is he going to give himself up to his fate? Is that cowardly zombie finally going to come out here?
He's really sorry for what he did. He'd like to apologize.
Ah, laughable. I'll cut him into little pieces and feed him to the fishes.
Nice. But couldn't you maybe forgive him first?
I reckon it's going to be something really minor.
I'm in that smoky buffalo's tent. I would never forgive someone like that.
About your fight with the zombie.
That's nothing to do with you. That's between the zombie and me.
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
Well, I guess we're going over to the teepee. Oh, got another good story for you. Lisa and I went, I don't know what we're doing. We're going to a cafe just in St. Kilda, I think it was. And as we were getting our coffees, we went to like a park. and there was like play equipment and stuff like that. And there was a teepee, right, in this park. And it had graffiti all over it. But when you go inside the teepee, there was someone had written in Sharpie in real big letters, STDP. And I thought it was the best. Anyway.
The pot looks like it's been hanging over the glowing coals for years. I can't find anything else of interest.
Hey, he's a Tauren.
Only the lid's unusual. It's got a kind of
Yeah, I was
steam
thinking
valve
that.
on it.
Which bit tongues? What are we talking about here? The Cosmo.
Copper bowl. No idea what that's good for. Hey, Chief, can I take this thing here? Stare blankly if I can. Thanks.
I was trying to lighten the occasion, you know, when it's a wedding, you get all stressed and stuff, you know.
That's what was the actual Cosmo? Like, what does she mean?
Cocktail.
Oh, okay. Cosmopod, yeah.
Proper, man-sized.
You guys know when we discussed earlier about the mortar and pestle thing? And that I'd heard that some people call it the pestle and mortar in backwards order. And I was disgusted at that, and so I should be, really. It's kind of heathen speaks like that. But I heard it recently again, since.
I think I'd better leave it here. The shaman might get upset if I took it with me. I can always come back if I want to grind anything again.
Exactly this from game reminded me of, but I don't know if I should tell it because it might be a bit hard. I haven't only listened to it recently.
Say that again.
There's a joke I'm wondering if I should tell that it reminded me of, this game reminded me of, that I wondered if I should tell.
Well, it depends if it's offensive or not, really. Like, don't get us banned or anything. It better not be that fucking prawn joke of yours.
Nah. This is something recent.
Well, it's up to you.
Unless I'm wrong, that is makeup, and I most strongly suspect that it belongs to Big Chief Clovenhoof. Just to make things clear, I'm not putting on any makeup. Black ink. I'll take that.
It's kind of weird. The game is kind of skirting the line of appropriate and not appropriate.
Yeah, that's kind of what reminded me of this joke.
Maybe it's best.
Okay, I'll tell it.
Oh.
It's a Norm McDonald's. It's Norm McDonald jokes. It's not. He doesn't go that bad.
He can. I've heard some pretty, I don't know, some stuff.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's time.
These bellows here. Can I have them?
They are broken.
Can I have them anyway?
What do I get in exchange?
Nothing. They don't work.
You speak wisely.
At last, someone who recognizes that. They really are wrecked. There's a hole here in the airbag.
I love that it was going to tease you to go do a fetch quest, but it doesn't end up doing that. Let's see. Glue?
Right. I'll smear the edge of the hole with glue. Just missing a patch now.
We don't have the patch. Interesting.
The lid is held with a chain. Pretty clever. The pot is empty.
Take some feathers.
A hideous feather headdress. No way, I'm not putting that thing on. But I can take a feather. Still ugly.
He's worried about the way he looks and he's got this super loose pony going on. Alright, let's talk to...
A fat old bull that smokes a crazy-looking pipe. And who doesn't seem to hear me. Or who doesn't get insulted too easy.
But 920 D's nuts.
Hi there.
Or as
Hello?
parents used to say, freckle
Anyone
past
home?
a hair.
Moo!
I heard you.
Oh, that's great. My name's Nate, and you are?
I am known on this plane as Fastfoot, Thunderhoof, or the Rainmaker. I belong to the proud nation of the Minotaurs.
And
The
you
what?
run some sort of fancy hippie costume business?
I am a shaman.
And that is?
I talk to the ghosts of our forefathers. I brew potions, heal the sick, and invoke the weather.
Wow, lots to do. You must really get stressed out.
That's what the weed's for.
True.
Did the voice actor just call it a Minotaur? I hope that's not what I heard.
It's probably not the worst. It's not the worst mispronunciation they've had.
What's that stuff you're smoking?
Plants. To journey with the spirits and to commune with my forefathers.
You're supposed to eat grass, not smoke it. Okay. That moo thing just slipped out. I didn't mean to insult you. I just thought, hey, there's a bull sitting there. I'll say moo. You get me? If you'd have looked like a donkey, I'd have gone Eeyore. Or if it stank like a pigsty, then...
I forgive you.
But come to think of it, it reeks of buffalo, and I...
Thank you. I have forgiven you.
Super! I need to go outside. Something not quite right about the air in here.
Good luck on your journey. May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
Just realised we got some shrooms. Oh, damn.
Trying to get him off the weed and on the streams.
Why should I give him the mushrooms?
But how do you pronounce it again?
So, who? The Minotaur? How did he pronounce
Yeah.
what he was?
Yeah.
A Minotaur?
It's actually probably closer to what it originally was, if anything. The Minotaur is named after the Minos, like Minoan culture, empire.
If that garbage pile grows just a few more meters, the orcs might as well forget the gate. Any attacker will just be able to use it to climb over the wall. Some kind of juice press, I'd say. You put the grapes or whatever in at the top, and the juice runs out the bottom.
Okay. So we're probably going to have to use that press to squeeze out something.
The boards must have been out in the rain for a long time. They're rotten and covered in mold. Wanted. Slay the Knoll Hogger and take his powerful Knoll Claw. Blah, blah, blah. All the routine stuff.
Damn. We're gonna get a patch from. Oh, okay, so we can move back and forth like the last time. Shit, bagging.
Yeah, that sounds like one of the
I don't think so.
type of embarrassing
we should
jokes.
give it a try.
What do you think you're doing there, worm?
I'm, storming your camp?
That's great, Tongs. You know what?
Who are you?
This is therapy for me, so if you guys can also tell me the embarrassing jokes that you've done, Tongs and I have put our input.
I thought Roman Holiday was a charming movie, even though I actually liked it. Even though the love interests are so far apart in ages that it's creepy, but apart from that, it's a decent movie.
What have you done with little Wilbur?
What's a little Wilbur?
He's a gnome, and my friend.
Oh, him. Since when did people start naming their gnomes? What's the world coming to? He walked into our trap earlier. Stupid little beggar.
Is he all right?
I damn well hope so. What would anyone want with a damaged gnome?
I want Wilbur back, right now.
We caught him, so he belongs to us now. Get yourself a new one.
But I'm responsible for him.
Your problem. He's the main prize in our warrior contest, so he stays here with us.
What is your warrior contest exactly?
It determines who is the most powerful warrior. Two opponents go head-to-head in a series of brutal tests. The winner is bestowed with great honor and receives a prize.
And Wilbur's nothing more than a prize to you?
No, the prize is a bottle of fire whiskey.
Ooh.
The gnome's just a bonus.
So, can anyone take part in the warrior contest?
We orcs fear no one. We'll take on anyone in a warrior contest.
Well, that's fine. Then let me in. I want to take part.
I said it's a warrior contest. Someone like you taking part would be a complete waste of time.
You're a bastard, Jon Snow.
I may not look all that dangerous, but sometimes the less obvious guys are the most dangerous.
You're right.
Really?
You don't look dangerous.
Well, here we go.
Yeah, I remember that in biology class. You have the realization that it's the male that, like, so, and it's not just Henry VIII, but like a lot of cultures, it's the woman's problem. When it's actually no, the guys are the ones that their sperm chooses whether it's an X or Y chromosome.
Oh, damn, Psycho. You shouldn't feel embarrassed for that, though, but yeah, I get you.
No, because you are right.
Point taken. I'll go find a warrior in all this wasteland. Then can he take part in your contest?
If he's a real challenge,
I remember, like,
but not any
so
old
our
piece of
cousin
rubbish.
Emma.
He has to be a great warrior.
I know where this is going.
Married a guy who's Macedonian, but culturally he's Australian, but his parents are very strict Macedonian parents. And initially they had a problem with him because he was marrying a non-Macedonian Australian. It sort of burnt bridges with their son, but then they've come around because some of their other children have had mostly daughters, and Emma's had 2 children with him, and they've both been sons. So that's something where she's earned grace from them. But then it's like there's no choice. Like it's completely random. Like there's nothing. Yeah, it's a very weird concept. Like A, it's not, it's the guy, but B, even for the guy, it's completely random, and yeah.
So, Tongs, what you just said there is the opposite of Tim Robinson, right? He explains a joke that begins funny, but keeps saying it so much that it's no longer funny. Fucking shit house. Shit house. I love that Michael needs to remind you not to dox your family.
Why do you guys always make trouble? You kidnap harmless gnomes and then attack the free world for no reason at all.
That wasn't an attack. It was an anticipated defense of the
I mean, my
homeland
cousin that
in
lives at
enemy territory.
42
And anyway, what else are we
Spencer Street,
supposed to do?
Williamstown.
We have the biggest army in the world. No one else invests as much gold in the military as we do. It would be madness to invest all that gold and then never wage war.
That's downright irresponsible.
We couldn't anticipate that the damn war would take forever.
And now you're stuck in it up to your ears, as is the Alliance.
That's all propaganda. There are thousands of war-hungry, well-equipped and motivated warriors here in the camp, waiting for deployment.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell from me pausing before the street name that I was making that up off the top of my head.
From the Environment Office. You do know that you can't just go chucking
So you
your
just
rubbish
dumped
all
some
over the
random
landscape
schmo.
here. Open the gate.
But the problem was, the reason for the pause was because William Street was the first thing that came to my head, but it was in Williamstown, so it's like, no, I can't say that because it sounds too fake.
I don't know either. It's
I had
like
to
I
quickly
can
think
ask
of a
different
second.
questions, but every time I select the most stupid one. I'll be back.
And I'll wait.
So it sounds like we're going to have to convince our paladin friend to join the...
I'd better not speak to him. Hello, Princess.
Yes?
You're a paladin, right?
Yes?
Paladins know about hammers, swords, and armor, right?
Yes?
Well, you know anyone who's a bit handy with such things? A warrior, perhaps?
I'm very sorry I don't have anything to do with such barbarians.
About your fight with the zombie.
That's nothing to do with you. That's between the zombie and me.
Oh, hang on. Maybe the wet spot is something we can do?
Have to go. Man stuff to do.
Ha ha.
Yeah, that's gross.
The paladin always spits in this place. The ground is already sodden.
So that's the Monkey Island thing. Getting the spit on...
I could write something on the page, but what?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Cool. Okay, that's good to know. In the bomb. No. Oop. Oop.
The paladin always spits in...
Damn, so we're going to need something. Oh, maybe the bowl? That's gross.
There, please. A spittoon.
How charming.
Hello, Princess.
I was getting there.
Yes?
Why do you spit every time we talk about the zombie?
The mere mention of her makes my bile rise.
The mentioning of whom?
The zombie!
Just the zombie word, or others too?
No, just with zombie.
Jesus.
And if I say it?
What?
Zombie.
Then
Fill
it's
her up.
okay.
Which beings in this world do you hate the most?
Naked mole rats.
And then what?
Zombies.
Can you help me with my crossword puzzle? I'm looking for undead being in 6 letters.
Zombie.
What?
Zombie.
Bambi? But Bambi only has 5 letters and isn't...
zombie! Are you stupid?
Oh, really, Tongs? To me, I don't know.
I bet you can't say this tongue twister.
Okay, the thing that
Zombie Zeke zapped. Zulu Zoo Zebra Zombie. Zigger Zagger Zilch. Zoomderm.
That doesn't make any sense.
Say zombie.
Zombie!
Thank you. That'll do. That's enough of zombies.
I think so too.
He didn't
Have to
spit in the
go.
last one.
Man stuff to do.
he's missed quite a few. So there's one thing I can think of. It's not telling a joke.
A little spit lake that's formed on the floor. That'll do nicely.
Why will it do nicely? We don't even know what it's for yet. That's so
No.
gross.
So this isn't telling a joke, but went to a family thing recently, and with my aunties, and we're at a cafe, and the girl came around saying something about room, and then one of the aunties misheard it. I was making room because she had a bottle. Oh, she said it was like a bottle of tea, like a teapot full of tea, and she goes, "You gotta wait for it to brew," as she was trying to say, but my auntie misheard it as "you gotta make room." So she was making room on the table, saying, "Yeah, we'll sort it out later," and she got corrected by someone else. So had all of that, and then another auntie said, like, "What's happened?" And I explained it to her, and she's gone, "But so and so doesn't have a womb." And I laughed because of the wordplay thing of like someone else still not hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I sort of laughed, like it's still a little bit of a giggle, and then they sort of noticed and goes, "Oh, Steve laughed," and that made me laugh a bit harder. And then I realised, because I don't keep in news with our family that often, so I thought, wait, is there something that happened? And that's actually comes off as mean to laugh at something like that. And I had that, like, so it wasn't like, awkward, but I had that anxiety afterwards of what if that was a mean thing to laugh at, even though I was laughing at the wordplay joke.
Got in your own head.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo!
I hear you.
You'll definitely have some smart idea for how I can get into that orc camp out there. Physically, I mean, not spiritually or whatever. Thanks for your help. I need to go outside. Something not quite right about the air in here.
Good luck on your journey. May the grass...
Surely we can...
Some red earth. Just about everything else here is black and gray. Okay, I'll put the earth into the mortar.
Oh, that's huge. I thought it was
And
just the
with a bit of
foreground.
elbow grease. Now we have a fine red powder made from the red earth.
Oh.
Do we have ingredients for something we're supposed to be making out of like the red earth and the spit?
Don't think so, but maybe if we go talk to the zombies, they will have an idea. Maybe they will say, "Hey, build a potion."
And one of them will go, "That looks delicious," and he'll slap it all up. Then give us something for it.
Hey, Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
Excuse me.
Apparently the orcs have made Wilbur a prize in a warrior contest. Do you happen to know any warriors?
A warrior who would compete against an orc in a warrior contest?
Correct.
And who lives nearby?
If possible. And, if it's also possible, he shouldn't charge for his services.
Aha.
So someone like that.
God damn it,
you
Steve.
Won't find
That
him
is
around
disgusting.
Most probably not.
I've seen that too, Saku, and I've thought the same thing. The idea of that, I don't know if you guys have ever been stung by a stinging nettle. It sucks ass. It's so bad.
If I don't find a warrior who can extract Wilbur out of there, then at least I've done my best. It will have been God's will.
You could compete in the contest yourself.
Do I look like a warrior? Should I go and get myself some weights and pump myself up in time for this afternoon?
Well, in my experience, there are two ways to become a dreaded warrior. The first way is the virtuous path of trial. You must gain experience in countless battles, work on your technique, and improve upon all of your skills. You must understand the essence of fighting better than anyone else. You must never give up. Every detail must be important to you. Then, after a long and agonizing period of humiliation and defeat, you'll become a reasonable warrior.
And the other way?
You need invincible kit.
Okay.
If your weapons and armor are better than everyone else's, it doesn't matter if you're a useless warrior. Your kit does the work for you.
That might be just the thing for me. I'll get myself some invincible kit, save the little guy, and become the hero of the hour. I think there may be a legendary warrior set somewhere near here.
What makes you think that?
Oh, just an idea.
It's true. There is a powerful and famous set close by. But how did you know?
Does it maybe consist of several components that are distributed around this area? And there's a whole series of rip-your-hair-out, tedious tasks to complete to get each part?
That's so great.
Indeed. They are the helmet, the shield, and the sword of power. But how?
Well then, what do I have to do for you to help me?
Well, you could help me with my body.
What's missing?
Well, I need a lung.
Bellows.
And?
A heart.
Dunno.
That will breathe life back into my body.
Uh-huh.
If you help me, I'll tell you where the Sword of Power is kept. And perhaps the others know where the helmet and shield are.
I'll put money on that.
You're not much fun, are you?
Okay.
So, where am I going to get a heart from around here?
You could give me yours.
Huh.
Great idea.
I'm just trying to help.
So, where am I going to get a heart from around here? Great idea.
I'm just trying.
So,
I
what's a
agree
lung
not to get a lung
supposed to be
from.
doing in a machine?
Just gotta find the
What do you
patch.
think? It supplies the body with oxygen.
And what do you need oxygen for?
Energy is produced from sugar in the mitochondria, the cell's power stations, with the help of oxygen. The vital organs need this energy, particularly the brain.
You're a skull. You haven't got a brain. You exist totally without blood, oxygen, sugar, and all that other stuff.
In my construction manual, it clearly states that a human cannot live without lungs.
You mean the cornflakes pack with the kids' special? You and your body, 5 ways to proper nutrition.
Look, I've only got one chance and I want to get it right, so bring me a lung.
I've got to get going. Breathe, feel my heartbeat, that sort of thing.
Don't let me stop you.
Where are we gonna find a patch?
Hey, boss.
And what was the patch?
living one.
Patch
Full?
up the bellows. There's
Ah,
a
okay.
hole in it. I've added
The
glue,
orcs
but I
have
need.
made my friend a prize in one of their stupid warrior contests. You don't happen to know any warriors, do you?
I don't know anything about fighting. I used to be a juggler, a harlequin. Ask Gulliver, he's well-traveled.
Do you know anything about a warrior set that's supposed to be hidden near here?
Yes, I do. It belonged to a traveling knight who died near here about a year ago. And I also know who has his helmet.
Very true.
Who?
And I should tell you, of all people, you deceived your friends.
True.
Maybe you want to take off with the helmet.
I want to free Wilbur.
I think so. I think I noticed that last time. I just couldn't remember his name again.
But now I'm going to do something.
Because that's what I could have sworn he was. Who he was.
Make the paladin forgive me, so that this
You
pillory
mean?
disappears.
One moment.
But that wouldn't be very selfless of me. I'd only be helping you so that you'd help me.
I'd be prepared to ignore that. After all, this is about character building.
You mean this one here? Oh, you can't hear it, Steve, but everyone else can.
Hello, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from the daytime television special. Stupid Lisa has just joined the chat.
What was that again about the warrior set and the helmet? Who's got it now?
A very poor attempt.
Okay. I'll take care of getting the pillory removed. But then you're going to help me after that, right?
That's how it is. Don't forget, the paladin has to forgive me.
I better get going.
We've
See
got
ya.
Take care,
pom-pom?
and remember, we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid-smelling, dead friends.
Maybe we can give... Oop.
Hello. I just wanted to...
Hey, I said no talking to the prisoner.
Oh.
The boards must have been out in the rain for a long time. They're rotten and covered in mold.
I wonder if we can use that juice press that it mentioned. No? We have to use that on something, surely.
On the front, there's a weird wild hog-like being looking at me. The back of the sheet is empty.
So Palace is broken, is it?
Yep.
I've smeared the area around the hole with glue.
Use the sponge, maybe? Oh, pom-pom. I was thinking that's kind of like the inside of a lung.
Oh, hang on,
I guess not really.
Nice! Now I've got a pom-pom on a string.
Would that be useful?
As long as the red isn't liquid, it can't be mixed with other colors.
We can't mix with a spirit.
Hang on. That's really weird. It keeps exiting.
So it's not selectable, like it's like that other map where things activate over time, maybe?
Mm.
Trash from every corner of the world. How did that all get there?
Sounds like extortion, Verdantry.
Hey, it still works even. Maybe it's just the green-skinned guys who weren't able to work it. Still works.
What should I press? What should I press? No. Can't leave the mountain.
Hey, Runt!
Oh, I thought he said something else then.
Are you talking to the great warrior?
No, to you.
There's no way I'm going to find a half-decent warrior around here. But I guess I could become one and win this stupid contest.
The contest is this afternoon. How do you expect to learn the high art of combat before then?
I'll get myself some invincible kit.
Oh, the path of the talentless. A wise decision, I'd say. But you do realize I won't let you stroll in here with as much kit as you like, don't you?
Don't worry, my stuff's going to be Ember.
Oh, we'll see.
I know what that was.
Are you finally going to let me into your camp?
Why?
But these
Still a
nuts.
weak little worm. What about the warrior set you were going to get hold of?
I'm working on it.
Then come back when you got something to show me.
I'll be back.
I love that Orc's accent.
And I'll wait.
Okay, it's an MMO term. Short for imbalanced.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo.
No wonder I'd never know that.
This could be in any RPG, but yeah, it's...
There's this paladin and a tormented soul who he won't forgive. Isn't there any way to force the paladin to forgive him?
Forgiveness should
Poisson.
come from the heart and not be forced.
That's
If
when
we don't
something's
step
like-
in, he's going to injure somebody or kill them. He's already taken one head off. Next time, somebody could get seriously hurt.
That is
So yeah, something's either overpowered or underpowered.
Perhaps he is in the right. I cannot and will not decide this.
The paladin is stupid and mean too.
Okay, it's
And
back
he
on
likes
if
eating
you
ground beef.
had a sudden...
It is not up to me to punish bad people.
But if the paladin won't listen even once, my friend really regrets
That's
what
right,
he did.
Psycho. It's like
He wants
Terminator
to
2
ask for
when the
forgiveness, but
T-1000
he
was
can't
flying
get
a
a
helicopter.
hearing.
This is not good. Everyone deserves a chance at inner peace. And the paladin will not be spoken to?
No chance.
Then we will have to make him listen.
How? With a voodoo doll or something?
Some weed.
Voodoo? That is lazy magic.
Gonna spritz him.
I will brew a sleepwalking potion. If you drink from it first, and then the paladin drinks, you can take over his body for a short time. You can make him walk to your friend, and then he can hear his apology.
Sounds like voodoo.
It is not voodoo.
It's very creative.
For the potion, I need some strands of the paladin's hair.
Okay.
His bodily fluid, something from his forefathers, and a piece of his clothing.
This is exactly the same as Monkey
Same
Island
as
2.
Monkey Island 2. Yeah, it is.
I don't need a doll, and
Oh.
I don't need pins.
And there's the reference.
Okay then. If I get the things together, will you
Luckily,
brew
we
me
played
the
number
potion?
2 before this.
Yeah, is it weird that before he got his spit? Before we knew we needed it?
Spit is the one and only bodily fluid I was able to get from the paladin, and the only one I would have accepted.
Gross.
Spit will do.
Does a pom-pom count as a piece of clothing?
A what?
One of these things.
You humans wear this kind of thing?
Yeah, then why would we need to attach the thing to it?
Almost no.
Teabag?
If the paladin has worn it, it will do. But I do not want
Okay.
this thing.
So we're still going to use it for
Just
something
give
else.
me a couple of threads. Keep the rest.
What was the other
I
thing?
need to go
Something from his
outside.
family
Something
heritage.
not quite right about the area.
Forefathers.
Good luck on your
Who's the other
journey.
thing?
May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
Yeah, it's something from his relative.
Yeah, there's a fourth one. Oh, what have we given him 4? 3.
I don't remember.
There's threaded clothing, the bodily fluid. Hair.
Right, yeah. Would the crest be something?
A banner. The emblem on it could be the paladin's arms. It shows a sword, a shield, and
Oh, that's where you get the forefathers from.
heels.
That's what I thought, but...
A banner.
Oh, in the travel chest. Oh, we already looked in there,
There was
didn't we?
nothing else of any interest in it. Not that I'd find pom-poms interesting.
So I won't tell the Ronald McDonald jokes. He'll probably butcher it anyway. But the thing he does, it's in his last stand-up before he passed. But one he did at home because of COVID, but he tells a joke that suddenly turns homophobic on the punchline. But right before the punchline, he has this lapse of concentration.
Jesus.
And then when he's about to resume, he goes, "Wait, what were you guys thinking of?" He goes, "That's terrible. That's just plain awful. I'm trying to tell a nice joke. And you go thinking something like that. Awful people." And that was kind of the funny part. It was also the one that was like here and there because...
Hello,
Oh,
princess.
Michael hasn't seen it. He's saying spoilers.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that all this hanging around outside isn't doing your hair any favors.
Oh, the graves.
What? Am I getting split ends? Please don't say
I think it's the urns, because remember the urns had all those coat of arms on it, so now we've seen his coat of arms.
Right, it's true.
So we get an urn for his forefathers.
Yes.
That was just one joke.
Where did he put his hair?
Whoa, what kind of comb was that you have there? Can I have a look?
Yes? Why?
Noink.
Uh-oh.
What?
Do you have any idea what a comb like this can do to your hair?
Split ends? Not split ends, please.
Worse. You see here? All those hairs? This comb's ripping your hair out.
Oh, no. I always thought that was normal.
Normal? How can that be normal? Just look how many hairs there are, and how few you've got left on your head. In some places, you can see the scalp shining through.
Ah!
If I were you, I wouldn't ever use this comb again.
Take it away! Take it away! Don't let it near me!
Okay, good. I'll put it away.
Nice.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Those are still urns with coats of arms on them. Hey, one of them's got the paladin's coat of arms on it. Well, it has to be. I'll only take a little bit of the ash with me. I'll leave the urn here out of respect for the dead.
I was watching Shark Tank, and there was a episode where
Grandpa must have been a smoker.
you can get a spoonful of ashes on the 45. No, a spoonful of ashes, and you can send it to a place, and they'll turn it into a diamond for you, and then you can wear that diamond forever. It costs $3,000.
But like, there's got to be like a fake diamond, like a Masonite or something like that, right? That they're just encapsulating around it.
They convert the ashes, because it's carbon, into an actual diamond with heat and pressure that takes 10 months.
For just $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
I was suspicious about that.
Well, it's not. It's a manufactured diamond, but it's still it's not glass diamond, but it doesn't have the same value as a normal diamond would that you would find. I reckon that if they did that verdant tree, they would be out of business.
Here's some ashes from one of the paladin's ancestors. Will they work?
Literal blood diamond, though, yeah.
If they are really from one of the paladin's forefathers, then it will work.
I've got a comb here with some of the paladin's hair on it. Is that enough?
It smells strange, but that is good enough.
With that, you should have all the ingredients for the potion,
Hell
right?
yeah.
It is so. Step back.
The foodie lady did something like that too.
Thanks a million.
She gave a bag.
First,
put it in there.
Yeah, and then shook it up.
Drink a sip. Then the paladin has to drink the rest.
Paladin spit, an old pom-pom, greasy hair, and granddaddy's remains. That just has to taste good. Salty, with a hint of mint?
That is my secret ingredient.
Better than expected.
That's so
Thanks.
gross.
Catch you later.
May the wind blow your way.
Yeah, Ventry's probably right. I gave him the benefit of the doubt and assumed it was at least a fake diamond, but it could just be a piece of glass. I wouldn't be surprised.
That would be sued out the wazoo, because that's you're paying $3,000 to get a process done, and they give you something that isn't it.
I've got the most delicious drink in the world here. You thirsty by any chance?
What kind of drink is it?
A newly developed mana potion.
Yes? What's so new about it?
It's a diet mana potion with 0 calories.
Really? That's interesting. There's nothing quite like mana potions for piling on the pounds. Much too sweet, and you're always forced into taking a big one when you actually only need a small one.
Ha!
Yeah, right, brother.
The Coca-Cola
I've been
joke.
forced into taking a big one when I just needed a small one too. This new mana potion was developed for precisely that reason.
What's it called?
That's why it could be a fake diamond instead of a... Because then there's a weird blurry area between what's real and what's not.
O2 TM.
Wow, sounds sporty. And I have the feeling that lots of clever people took part in its development.
Oh yeah.
All right then, give it here.
Don't you want to drink it?
Why? I haven't done a spell in days. My mana's full.
So I can't have the zombie's head then?
Of course not. It's a hard-won trophy. I bashed at the beast for more than a quarter of an hour before I finally defeated it.
I didn't defend myself at all.
Silence! I caused you damage. Lots of damage.
I was thinking to myself, while I've given you the new mana potion, you might just hand me a couple of strength and protection spells.
Buffs? Ugh, no, I hate this continuous buffing up.
Aw, come on. You can give your new mana potion a try as well. It doesn't matter. It's got 0 calories.
Oh, all right then. Which buffs do you want?
SDR, SDK, SDW?
No idea what that means.
Kind of thing? Oh, what the heck. I'll just give you the lot.
That's a verdantry thing.
Oh, dreadful.
Thanks for the buffs.
No problem. I can already feel how...
That sound effect.
Good one.
Wow. Weird. I'm him. That's
Does he have inventory?
freaky.
Seeing as that.
And the first time I've ever worn a dress. Ooh, not bad at all. But hey, no time to lose. I don't know how long the effect of the potion's going to last, and I've still got an apology to accept.
Oh, okay. Fashion magazine.
Several fashion magazines. Paladin Health, Debuff,
So that's where the invincibility kit comes from.
Hammers, Epic or Chic. This season's male dresses. Lip gloss for beginners?
You guys like lip balms and lip glosses? I hate my lips feeling sticky. Gross.
Time for the big show.
It's him! He's come to take my undead life!
No, I'm here to listen to what you have to say.
I want to apologize. I'm very sorry for what I did to your sister and you.
That's, very nice. All right then.
What?
Forgive...
You must say it!
What? What have you done to me, devil?
Nothing.
You've bewitched me!
Me? Well, yes, you're right. I've bewitched you. And I'll do it again if you don't free me from this pillory.
You can't do anything to me. I'm safe in here.
But I will find you. And next time I'll make you jump off a cliff.
Oh?
I'll make you walk into a bar and sing offensive songs with fat men.
Weird.
I'll sit you on a couch in your underwear and make you eat limp, greasy chips.
All right. You win. I forgive you.
Yay.
And stop hunting the undead. Don't ever cut off one of our heads like that again. Leave us alone.
What happened?
Can.
Time to take you to meet your body.
Yahoo! Could you just pull this caterpillar out of my nose first?
Gross.
No.
Awesome. You know what? That is a perfect spot, I reckon, to save it and call it. Approaching nearly 3 hours. It was an awesome time.
And for the life of me, I can't figure out what those acronyms are.
Hardwood. Fine. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about rating anyone tonight. We'll just call it as it is. Thank you very much for joining, as always. It's really good to go through this game with you guys. Oh, there's a ramen chitter on the way. Let's do that first. I think it may be one of those. It didn't work, did it? Let me try that 1 second.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, I must have been too busy saving it when it happened. You get a free one then. You get a free ramen jitter. Hell, we could even do a, before we go. I like that because you can hear Lisa laughing in the background. Cool. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Until next week, we will resume. Always happy to see you as well. Absolutely psycho. Cool. Have a great night. Toodles.